Yeah, French trucker
Yeah.
says check the resale value on your truck and you'll see which
Yeah,
one's the best.
it's just
And that's
you've
true.
never had the cost this high. Like even back when we were talking about 2008 earlier, the actual maintenance on the truck wasn't that high,
Oh
and
no,
they
dude,
gave
it's
you
cheap
out
as
free
shit.
stuff.
Dude, we were
Yeah,
paying
that's what
like
I'm saying. Yeah,
50,
fuel was
60
high.
bucks an hour for a fucking mechanic back then, dude.
Yeah, fuel was high.
That's exactly what I alluded
That
to.
was the
The
difference.
inputs.
That was the
Yeah,
difference.
how much is the
That
oil
was the
change right
difference
now?
why you can make it.
I don't even know how
But you
much. You
can't
know, I
now.
probably should look. I haven't even
That's what
looked
I'm
at much.
saying.
A mechanic's like what, 150, 60 bucks an hour at the TA
Yeah,
right now? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yes.
outrageous.
75.
That's why
4
I go to
hours minimum.
Walmart.
Who's got 600
I get
bucks to just spend?
5 gallons of oil for $70 to do my
Yep.
own oil change on Saturday. It sucks, but
Yep. It's what you got to do.
And what's
yeah.
Freightliner charging? Like 250 bucks or 225 an hour, right? I think Freightliner's charging if you're on the road somewhere.
Oh, easy. Minimum 4 hours. I mean, just like towing a truck, minimum 4 hours to show up.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
even like shops around here, like we're getting pricing like 95 bucks an hour, and then all of a sudden everybody's like raising them to like 115, 120.
have you seen what some of these tow bills are? Like, especially coming out of
Oh,
Memphis,
let's not get into
25,
that.
30 grand.
Those are
It's
fucking.
not just them, though. It's all over the country, I'm hearing.
Those are ambulance chasers, not fucking tow truck drivers.
I agree.
Bro.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
See,
agree. And they're just taking advantage of it.
What they do is they get a contract with, let's say, somebody with 10 acres. They suggest trucks park there. They don't come right out and say it. They park one there, one turns into six, and next thing you know, the other five are booted, and they're trying to get $600 a truck to get the boots off them.
Or just go under like a bridge, bro, or somewhere like in Chicago, dude, or something fucks up with the truck, dude. They're gonna come, they're gonna get your shit, and then there's actually somebody. This guy that I used to work with. This guy I used to work with, he's actually in federal prison now because what he was doing is he was booking loads under one MC, and then he would fucking call the broker and say that they towed the truck and they got to pay like 20, 30 grand to get it out, or they're not gonna get their freight. And he started like scamming people like that, and he got in huge trouble for that, dude. That was crazy.
Well, what they're going for that quick money, but I blame the illegals for this because they park everywhere and then they get towed, and now you just park to go in Walmart and they want to boot you for like 2 hours. So you got to be really careful. What I do a lot of times is I just call the store, or I'll park behind it and act like I'm delivering. Yeah, so I mean, like, you just got to be really careful these days. Everybody's out for a buck, and I mean, it just seems like, I mean, the two railroads just merged and nobody's talking about it. Okay. And now you have the first ever, Union Pacific just bought Norfolk Southern like within the last 2 months. And
this is East and West.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time this has ever happened that you have one railroad that goes east to west continuously. Prior to that, you had to drop off in Chicago at the meeting point and put it on another one. Now, BNSF is sniffing around CSX. Warren Buffett said we're not going to buy it. Well, that's just a press release. I think they are.
Well, they're going to have to now. If
CSX is in major trouble. Well, BNSF has lost a lot of freight, and the region, I think this merger really went through with Norfolk Southern and Union Pacific. Swift
that's your nasty ass fucking snorting fucking.
Yeah, Swift and Schneider went in together to BNSF and wanted the same deal that JB Hunt did. That's Quantum in 1989, and they wouldn't do it. So they said, "Okay, F you, we go to Norfolk Southern." So they're the biggest carrier there, and I think they pushed for that. So now JB Hunt and BNSF are going to be playing catch up. But how that relates to trucking, they're going to put everything on a train now, or majority of it, and a lot of these customers, they have rail yards in the back of their yards.
Yeah,
and see, rail yards
are like the industrial shit though.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll create a drop yard somewhere and just run day cabs in there. So even though we're going to have autonomous trucks inside of 2 years or less, we're still going to need day cabs to final them out. So you're still going to need a driver somehow.
We're still going to need OTRs, dude, because team loads. Dude, the autonomous trucks are not going to make it. I'm telling you, if it gets to the point when they're about to, I'm telling you, truckers will finally unite, bro, and destroy them. I'm telling you, dude, because truckers are.
Hey, I'm a diehard trucker fan, man. So I'm all for it. But I mean, this AI technology, it's like Prime December 31st. All their trucks are going to be AI driver-facing cameras. Now, how's that going to affect the fleet? It is going to do some serious damage because they're going to call everybody in and be like, "You're fired. You were sleeping. You were distracted." And I think it's going to hurt their fleet. Now, are they going to go out of business in the first 12 months? Maybe not. I mean, that dude owns a 75,000 square foot mansion, Robert Lowe in Mississippi somewhere. So maybe he's got enough money or investors to float it, but yeah, it'll definitely hurt him.
Yeah, but sometimes, like you said, technology goes too far and it just backfires on people, man. Like,
I agree with you. I think it's already there. It's been there for years, the driver-facing cameras, but they're still in business and they work on high turnover rates. So if you can get 6 months out of somebody, you just keep going. So
another problem is with the highway, like highway and all this shit. With the shit's going on with like freight brokers and carriers. Like they're lucky they haven't got a hot market yet. Because once they get a hot market, they're gonna see how bad highway's gonna screw them, dude. Really bad, and then they're gonna be pissed off they did that shit because highway's out of control, man. Out of control.
I agree, everything is, but like I say, where's that happy medium going to come? I mean, you know, it's not there yet. It's just we don't have any control till it comes back in hot. Well, we're basically at the mercy of Walmart and Amazon right now. You know, we got to say how high when they say jump.
Well, I mean, like if the market, if the economy turns quick, it's gonna change a lot of shit. That's the only thing that's stopping it.
Okay, like I'll give you some inside info. My company does a lot of flatbed, OO, and over-dimensional and all that, oversized. They tried to get a contract with Google, right? They messed up the first load, and Google acts like they don't exist now, and they're begging to get back in. So they're willing to drop the rates. Well, as long as you got people like that, there you go. This is what you got.
Yeah, but they dropped the rates, but those rates are probably already good from Google, I'm guessing, right?
Well, see, and Google's not worried about the price of stuff. I mean, it was a good paying account, but a lot of miscommunication. So, and the drivers don't seem to understand. The customer, you got to do what the customer wants exactly, or you're just not working there.
Well, I mean, whoever was in charge of running that Google account needs to get beat up and fired because to mess up a first load.
Well, it's that. The driver had something to do with it. It was several moving parts in it.
Yeah, I don't know shit if I got to repower it and get it there, bro. It's
I totally agree. I'm old school trucker, man. I mean, if that customer's paying that rate and it's good money, we're going to get it. We agreed to do the job. We're going to see it through. Yeah. You know, so I agree with you. I'm old school on that. There are no excuses. The only excuse is if they actually shut the highway down and we have no other options. We're stuck in traffic.
Yeah, other than that, is the autonomous trucks, bro? Do you think they're gonna make it through like a Midwest, like northern Midwest winter, dude? I don't think so. There's no way.
No.
Well, as far as chain up, yeah, you're not, but
not even chain up, dude. A frozen sensor, dude. Fucking blizzard. Dude, there's no way they're gonna make it through that shit, dude.
They're gonna try though, because they're doing this overseas. It's just, you know, we're not overseas and we got so much more, but they've been platooning vehicles since the 70s.
Yeah, so, but overseas they're doing it with drivers though. Like China, they got they got at least one driver in there manning the truck, and then the rest is driving autonomous.